everyone, today I'm coming at you with a new update to the Lego wall. So today we have 13 new minifigures added to the wall, so without further ado, let's get started. So the oldest minifigure we have to add is this AT-ST driver on the left. So he first came out in 2007. He came out in a couple sets, an AT-ST, like one of the first ones, and then like a watch set as well. And he's pretty simple looking. Torso print's pretty decent. He's got the visors, the goggles on his helmet there, or on his face front, not on his helmet. No back printing, and he doesn't have anything under the helmet either. It's just a pretty basic AT-ST driver, pretty typical for the time. On the left here, we have the unmistakably ugly Clone Wars Chancellor Palpatine. He is pretty simple as well. So this minifigure is actually supposed to come with a red cloth piece that goes around his neck there. Mine unfortunately did not come with that, which is a bit of a shame. But he did come with the pretty sweet Death Star plans piece that came with the set. Other than that, he's got that really ugly, face print with the bulging eyes. He's got really simple actually torso print there. Yeah, not a whole lot going on there, but it does the job. Like you can tell from distance, yeah, that's definitely Clone Wars Anakin. And he came out in 2009 in the Venator set. He's got nothing on his back there, nothing underneath his hair, just a single, simple figure. 2009, not a whole lot going on with intricate designs during that period, but you can definitely tell what character that is. Without further ado, let's get on to the next guys. So next up, we have two more characters, Mon Mothma and Crix Madine. So both of these guys came out in 2009 in the Home 1 Lego set. It was a pretty cool set. It came with a bunch of cool characters, General Lando, Mon Calamari Tech. I have most of those figures now, I think I'm just missing the General Lando Calrissian. But anyway, these, figures are pretty simple. I came to this buyer specifically for Mon Mothma here, after Andor. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get that Mon Mothma, because this is the only Mon Mothma to ever be made. And it's not very good. I mean, it is over a decade old at this point. He's got the no pupils in her eyes. She's got that Anakin hair. It's not even red, it's brown. So not super accurate to the character itself. Pretty simple torso print. She's got a nice necklace though, that's pretty cool. Nothing underneath the hair, and if we can flip that up, no back printing either. But this is the only Mon Mothma to exist currently. I wouldn't be surprised if a new one comes out sometime soon, just because of all the all the action she's been getting in Andor recently. But I'm surprised her price hasn't skyrocketed since then. Like characters like the fifth brother and Owen Lars have like jumped up incredibly in price since like debuting in the TV shows. Not, of course, Owen came out, or Owen's price jumped up with Beru, of course, but still hers are still, I think I got her for about $12, which is not cheap for a minifigure, but definitely not the most expensive I've had to pay. But on the right there is Crix Madine. Now this one is actually a pretty cool minifigure. I do like this one. He's still got that beady black eyes. This is before they were doing pupils. But the printing is a Rebel officer printing, and it's definitely something we need again, because we haven't gotten this Rebel officer in a while. And this is the suit that came out in came up in the Battlefront series. So this is some good custom fodder. Nothing underneath the head and no back printing either. But that front torso print is pretty good, and maybe do some custom Rebel officers here in the future. But that does it for these two guys. Let's get on to the next ones. Alrighty, so up next we have three more minifigures. On the left here we have a Bespin Guard. He came out in 2015, I believe in the UCS Slave 1. So outside of the original, really old Bespin Trooper, this is the second oldest one. And this is the exact same, torso and look that they've been reusing since. So we paved the way. He's kind of got that, gold trim, pretty, I keep saying this video, but pretty simple looking, torso print, but it looks good. It does exactly what it needs to do. I know apologize for the shadow there, but he's got that, pretty standard head. We've seen this a bunch of times. This may have been one of the first times. I know this is the first time we've seen that, hat mold in blue, but I believe it was around this year that the Imperial officer came out with the updated one. And he's got some back printing, which is, you know, the first time we've seen that in this video. So all around a pretty decent figure. In the middle here, we have the new R2-D2. So he came out this year, actually, 2022. And this is the pretty standard R2. We've seen this a bunch of times before. Really great printing on the head and the torso there. But what's new about him is he now has back printing. So this is the first R2 that has any back printing. So that's, you know, pretty cool. This is probably gonna be, you know, the supreme R2 for quite a while. I don't see him getting an update anytime soon. And on the right there, we have Princess Leia. So actually she is older than R2. She came out in 2019 or 2020, one of the two. But she came out in a little 4+ set, I believe. But also recently in the Death Star, trash compactor set, the same one that R2 came out in. So she looks great. She's got the nice torso print there, nice head print. On the back there, she's got a pretty intricate back printing there, I think. So it looks pretty good. And then she also is the first in this video to have an alternate head. So that is pretty cool. But that does it for these guys. So let's move on to the next ones. Alrighty, the next three are the last ones that come out in that Death Star trash compactor set. So we have C-3PO on the left there. And this is only the second best C-3PO we've ever gotten. The best one definitely came out in the new UCS Landspeeder. But this one is a very close second. He's got the nice, you know, silver print there on his foot. He's got really good, you know, torso and leg printing there. And he's the first one to have any arm printing, which is really nice. Now the UCS one does also come with arm printing. Looking to add that to my collection sometime soon as well. The only difference between them, or that one and this one, is that his left leg here is dual molded silver. Then also on the back, some very nice back printing as well. So this is definitely one of the best C-3POs we've ever gotten. In the middle there, we have Stormtrooper Han Solo. And this is a completely new Stormtrooper printing. The torso there is new, the hips instead of black are white, and the leg printing is new. So Stormtrooper's gotten a complete overhaul. I wonder if, you know, they'll change the helmet again, because they're always changing that thing's helmet. I really hope that it'd be really cool if they went back to the old one, because the new one I'm definitely not a fan of. But it's a pretty good torso and leg printing for this one. No arm printing. Pretty good back printing. And then if I can pop his head off here, he also has that standard Han Solo grin. On the right there, we have Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. The exact same printing as Han Solo's torso and legs, just the Stormtrooper one. He's got that dark tan hair piece there. And then also comes with, you know, the standard Luke smile. So yeah, pretty decent figures all around. The Death Star, you know, diorama set came out with a bunch of cool figures. So definitely, if you're a minifigure collector, definitely worth it. So definitely get on sale though, because yeah, quite a bit of money there. But anyway, let's get on to the next guys. Alrighty, so the last three figures are all the Andor figures. So we got Cassian, Luthen, and Cyril. So on the left here, we have the newest Cassian, and this is a fantastic figure. He's got really good torso and leg printing. It all connects together, which is really nice. He's got a really good face print. That hair is pretty new, I believe. We haven't seen it on a whole lot of people. And he also has a more angry look as well, and a nice back print so pretty good figure. And something I want to point out is they're using a different, you know, skin tone for him. So here's the old Cassian. You see they use the light flesh here, but he's got a little darker, you know, stuff mixed in there, which is really cool to see the right representation on the minifigure. In the middle there, we have Luthen, and he looks a lot like Tobias Beckett. Let me pull him off the wall here. Yeah, he looks, you know, he looks really similar, I think. He's got the same hair, the Superman curl. He's got nice printing, nice green jacket. Back printing is simple, but, you know, gets the job done. And then also comes with a nice head or alternate face there. I don't think it captures the actor super well. it's a good minifigure, I think. I hope we get an updated one soon, maybe in his like store robes. That'd be pretty cool. But for now, this will have to do for Luthen. And on the right there, we have Cyril. Looks very, very similar to the Bespin guard we just showed here. He's just got orange instead of gold. And of course, it's a different printing, but it looks really nice. The only thing I don't like is the head printing, because we've seen this one a bunch of times before. It's popped up for years now. I feel like, you know, they could have gone a little bit above and beyond to give us the right head printing there. But anyway, the printing on the head and the torso there is really nice. So good minifigure overall, I believe. This was a good set for minifigures. The set itself was actually really cool. If you can find that one on sale as well, definitely recommend picking it up. But that does it for these guys. Oh, back printing on there too. But that does it for these minifigures. Let's see what they all look like on the wall. Alrighty guys, so here's what the wall is looking like. It's looking pretty full. So where everyone is at, here are the Death Star escape guys. We got Luke, Han, R2, and C-3PO. Leia is actually a repeat figure, so she's sitting up here next to a Bespin guard. Over here we have, zoom in a little bit, we got Palpatine, the ugly old Palpatine. Mon Mothma's chilling over there. We got Crix Madine there at the end. Up there we have the AT-ST pilot. And down right smack in the middle is that Bespin guard. So yeah, wall's looking more and more complete every time I do a video. Stay tuned for more, guys. I'll see y'all later.